Hi guys. So, I'm just going to start this video off really quickly by showing you something that's going to come in handy today. And in this bag. So, I went to the beach in Sarasota, and it's a place called Siesta Key, and while I was there, I was really inspired to do a themed video. So, I went and I gathered that it's aluminum foil that does not belong anywhere. And please excuse that sound. It's a phone in the room. Anyway, so I got inspired to do a themed video. So in this video, I'm going to start with some shell play. And then I'm going to be moving into whispering over the sound of the ocean. And I actually recorded that myself when I was there. So there's some different shots of the ocean with some ambient sound. And then I'm going to film myself I filmed myself playing with some sand. Now, I want to warn you guys that shot is a little bit, pardon my French, but crappy. I meant for it to be much better, but I was sort of wrapped for time. It was sort of a one-time sort of thing. Didn't have very much time to do it, and so I don't know exactly how it turned out. Because of the sounds of the ocean, it might be a bit on the loud side. So I'm warning you guys that my voice is probably going to be a bit louder in that section. But hopefully that won't matter too much. Because I got some really nice sound of you know, the sort of sandy sound. And I was grabbing sand and riding with it for a short time. I also didn't have a tripod, so I'm not sure that it's going to be the most stable. But I did it because the sound and feeling of sand is really what interests me. So I figured it might be fair for someone else. But just really quickly, I'm gonna play with this bag for another second. It doesn't have much to do with the beach, but I guess if somebody threw it on the beach, I guess you could find it there. But okay, so I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about what I've been doing and where I'm going. So this is not my table, and this is not my room. And these shells, they are from a beach in Florida, as I said, Sarasota, Siesta Key Beach. But I'm down here because I'm going to be working at Disney World. So I figured, why not take the time to make a video about a place where I'm so relaxed, because the beach relaxes me like nothing else. And I picked these up along the way, so these are authentic. These are not, store-bought or anything. So as you can see, it's really smooth. I'm gonna put that up to my mic. It's really smooth. And it sounds really interesting. I don't know if you can try tapping two together. This is a small one, but you can hear. I don't know exactly how much sound it's going to get off of these, but I noticed that together they tend to make a really interesting sound. So let me grab a couple. Oops, I dropped one. I also hope, for anyone who watched my introduction, sorry, I really hope that for anyone who watched my introduction, will notice that the quality of this video is a little bit higher than my last one, at least where the video is concerned, and that's because I'm borrowing a camera, and it is the, what is it, Canon, I don't know, it's the Canon something, I forget what it's called, but it's a really, really nice camera, and it's a compact one, so it's not too big, but it's pretty amazing. But, yeah. So I love these these shells are absolutely fantastic. There's so much sound. I think my favorite, let's see. Oh, I really like this one. Because it's got little ridges in it. Can you see it? Sorry, I kind of have to see if I can make it focus. Do you see the little ridges? See if I can get that to sound with another one. And, sorry, back to my setup. The way I have it is I'm still using my laptop's microphone, but now I have the camera set up on a tripod at the other side. So, to my left is the microphone, and to the right is the camera. Now both have audio, so what I might do is just combine the audio and switch back and forth. Because I really want, I don't want too much distance with the audio. But we'll see, because I don't know how this is going to play out. Now, these are sand dollars, and these might be my favorite. I'm still trying to figure out which. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, a sand dollar is a big, round, flat thing. I don't know much about it, but it's some sort of living thing. And I think these two are the same one, but I don't know. This is like 1/8, and it doesn't make much sound. I'm just gonna, it's got some sand on it. Sorry, there's some sand on my laptop. I don't want to get sand everywhere. I actually didn't wash these before in sink water. They were all kind of washed from the sea, but there's still some sand on them. And you'll see in a little bit that the sand is fantastic where I filmed. Also, I apologize for the sound you might hear. This is a hotel room, as I said, so, I have, there are people on either side of me, and there are people above and below, I think. So, this one is another really interesting one. It's kind of rounder. The texture is phenomenal though. This one is less kind of ridged. I mean, it's ridged, but it's almost like checkered. See if I can get the camera to focus. Come on, camera, focus. Sorry, I don't know very much about this camera yet, so I'm having a hard time. Will it focus? Maybe not. Whatever, I tried. So, let me see if I can get it. I find that rubbing two shells together sometimes makes an interesting sound. I don't know what this shard is in my other hand. I'll show you. It's really shiny, almost like glass, but it's got like this sort of shell-like texture. Maybe it's some sort of a hermit crab's shell. I don't know. But it's really fun to play with. So I think this one's my favorite. Let me show you. It's a little bit, chipped, but as far as it, could be, it's probably the best. It looks oh no! I'm thinking I'm gonna have to cut that out. So it looks the most like a typical shell. It's got a few chips like right there and there, but it's also got those nice little ridges. Now I know nothing about marine biology, so I don't know what made these, but I'm sure something interesting. Ooh, that one has a nice sound. Let me try switching it up. I don't know what this is, but this also has some nice ridges in it. But let me try reversing it because I think this one would be really cool sounding. Ooh. I'm gonna switch to this one. I'm gonna get it really close to the microphone. Sorry about that. I had to go and back up my video card because it was completely full. So that wasn't fun. But now I'm back. So let me just explain where I've been. So I started out in Canada, as you know, and on our trip I went down from Canada to New York. We went to Buffalo and shopped for a little bit, and then we went to, where did we go? Virginia, I think. I might be missing a state, but I don't know. And then from Virginia to Pennsylvania, I think. We were in Pittsburgh for a while, where we stayed the night, in a place called Mandytown? Can't remember. Morgantown. It was kind of a really nice small, I don't know, I can't remember. I'm not from the States, so I don't know, like, geography or exact names. But, so we went there, and the next morning we drove through North Carolina and South Carolina, and we spent the night with family. And then we woke up the next morning and went to I love the show. And we went to Georgia and spent the night in Savannah. Oh, that wasn't the best of sound. And in Savannah, we did a ghost tour and we saw some really cool stuff, like really old stuff. And I don't know if I'm a believer in the paranormal. I'd like to think I am, but I can be a cynic, so I don't really know. But it was fun to say the least. I like history, so it was an interesting thing because they talked about the Civil War a little bit, and they talked about the history of the country and the city itself. And it was just really interesting. Okay, so then the next morning we got up crazily early, and from Savannah, Georgia, we drove to Siesta Beach, and that's where I am now. And Siesta Beach is very famous. I think I said earlier in this video, but whatever. Siesta Beach is very famous for, Siesta Key is famous for the beach. And Siesta Beach is famous also for the quality of sand, because Siesta Beach's sand is the finest sand maybe in the world. I don't know. But it's pure white and feels like sugar. Feels like you're walking on flour or something. It doesn't feel like sand. And it is just amazing. It doesn't get hot on really sunny days. It gets a bit warm maybe in some places, but not hot. And as I said earlier, I have a clip of me kind of playing with the sand on the beach. So yeah. Now on the subject of my videos, because I don't know, I feel like I need to discuss things, because I don't want anyone who watches my videos to think it's some charade or something. You know, not charade, but to feel like they're watching something untrue, or I don't feel the need to make my videos made up and perfect. And that's not to say I don't want them to be the best. And there are other people who could probably do this better than me, especially seeing as how I don't have the equipment I'd like to have. And I apologize for any squeaks on this table. This was just the best place to film because it's kind of reflective and probably photographs well. But I'm still trying to work out how to get my videos to be perfect, or as perfect as they can be. I'm working with what triggers I have and what triggers I think a lot of other people would have or could appreciate. For example, this sound doesn't really give me triggers, like the sound of the shells. Doesn't really give me tingles, but I still feel like it's so nice and it's worthwhile and I enjoy it, and this relaxes me. I've tried starting YouTube videos, channels in the past. Never really took off because I wasn't really invested in what I did. But I think this one's going to stick. I hope. Even if my videos aren't perfect, because I really love ASMR. And even if my videos are perfect, I think I would like to contribute to this sort of area. So I'm going to make videos and hopefully people watch them. And if they do, that's wonderful. But there's so many amazing ASMR artists who are already, doing what they do. But to be honest, this isn't exactly just for viewers. Sorry, there was people outside. But this isn't just for the viewers. This is for me too, because I love doing this. And I've watched so many ASMR videos, and I wanted to do my own. And I know I'm gonna be, for anyone who watches these, you're gonna have to sit through some mediocrity in some areas. For example, with this mic, I I can never tell how much it picks up of my voice because I have to mute my microphone and my camera because I don't know it'll reverberate because it'll play the thing that I'm recording as it's recording, and it kind of does this weird creepy thing where I don't know how to describe it, but it's terrifying. It's like this back and forth constant echo, and it just sounds awful. So I mute it, so I have no idea how it sounds. And I tried recording a few times, but you know how it is. But well, I have no idea what this is, but it's so beautiful. But I never know how loud I should be talking or how quiet I should be because I'm terrible at that sort of thing. So I try to do my best, but realistically, it's going to be a learning experience for me and for anyone who watches me, I guess. We're going to see, because I think I've said in a video before, my introduction, that I'm a loud person, and I am. So I'm not going to be perfect to begin with, because every time I speak, I really want to be as loud as possible. And that's not something that I want to do. I want to be quiet and slow, and that's literally fighting everything in my being. I love the way that sounds. So I'm going to just try and be as quiet, slow, and relaxing as possible. And we're going to see how that plays out. But for now, I think I'm going to move on from the shells because I feel like I've been playing with them for a while, and I have other clips that I could be showing you. So just a recap, here's what's going to happen. From here, there's going to be a video of the ocean, and it's going to be pretty nice. And after that, it's going to be sort of a clip of me playing with the sand. I'm going to do everything I can audio-wise to make it as quiet as possible, but this is just a warning that towards the end of my video, it's going to be a bit on the loud side where vocals are concerned, I have a feeling, so please be aware of that. And then I'll be back to wrap up the video. So, enjoy. Okay, so I tried filming this once already with the tripod, but it wasn't exactly working, so I'm just gonna be using my hands for this. I just wanted to show you guys for a few minutes how perfect the sand is. Sarasota Beach is very, very famous for this beautiful sand that is white, and during the hottest days it stays cold. You can walk on it with bare feet. You know how on a regular beach it gets really hot and it feels like you're going to burn yourself with your feet? It doesn't feel like this at all. It feels really quite good. This also isn't the original spot that I wanted to film in, but that area was kind of taken over by ants eating what looked like a dead chameleon. I don't know if chameleons are native to Siesta Beach, but or Siesta Keys beaches, but yeah. So I'll show you real quick. Just I think you can see already, but look at how the sand is just so smooth. It almost feels and looks like sugar or something. It's just so beautiful. There's still ants all over the place, so I'll try not to be here for too long. But I know people really, really like sand, and I'm really hoping you can hear me. But I don't know if you can. This part of the video might be a little bit shaky. I apologize. But again, I don't have my tripod to stabilize. But, so, I'm kind of a little bit far away from the beach. I can show you real quickly. So I'm kind of far away because I wanted you guys to be able to hear me. I don't know how good the mic is on this thing though. So this might be dubbed over. I have a feeling that a lot of the video is going to be dubbed. Because I'm going to be doing something with seashells, which I'm doing in my apartment. So I'm likely going to be doing an audio over of pretty much everything, and then just playing that over the sounds of the ocean that I have. So we'll see. But I will get back to just touching some of the sand because it feels really, really nice. I wish you guys could feel that. Can you hear it? As nice as that sounds, it feels even better. And it's fun to do. It just has the best texture. Like, you know, have you guys ever played with flour or anything like that, or even cornstarch, where it feels powdery but not dry? Kind of feels like that, but it's really, really nice. Makes my hands really sandy or something. This is a really, really fine sand, and it really does look like sugar or something. It's just the most amazing sand. If you guys have never been to Siesta Key in Florida, I really, really suggest you go. It's absolutely beautiful. And as you can hear, it's the most relaxing sounding place ever. You've got some really nice sounding, oh, what kind of bird are they? I'm just blanking. Seagulls. They're seagulls. And you can hear the rumbling and the crashing of the ocean, which is really, really nice. There's a nice little, like, sort of background noise of a bunch of people who just really love, you know, having fun, talking and laughing. And it's just really nice. And the farther you are actually from the ocean, the nicer it is, because you can hear everything and it's not too loud. I'm just hoping that you can hear me do this, because I would really like to not have to cut the sound out of this, because I like this sound. But yeah, I really want to take some of this home. Oh, look at that. Can you see that? Look at all the seagulls. They literally just got up like that. There's like 5 or 6 and now they're just all over the place. Nature's so amazing sometimes. I have beaches in Canada, but they're not very good. And even if they are, they're kind of, I don't know how to describe it, not exactly the nicest of beaches. So let me just get this down one more time and then we will move on. I love that sound. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really did enjoy making it. I would love if you guys had any suggestions or comments or requests for you to leave a comment or message. Although I don't know if you can still message on YouTube. You used to be able to, but Google Plus kind of messed everything up. So please leave me a comment or question, and I will do my best to make it happen if possible. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day or a good night's sleep, and I hope that this has relaxed you a little bit, because everyone deserves some time